Hi everyone, welcome to part 2 of this triad exercise or triad workout. We do have a part 1 where we just went through the motions of forming the chords or the triads of the F major scale, the F harmonic minor scale, as well as their inversions, the first inversion as well as the second inversion. And we just went upstairs and downstairs, ascending and descending. Now we are going to pretty much do the same thing, but focusing on different aspects or concepts of rhythm. The first concept of rhythm would just be rhythmic anticipation, or you can just say exploring the offbeats instead of just the 1, 2, 3 and the 4. So let's first revise the exercise by doing F major scale, one chord every 2 counts up and down. So with the triads, of course. So 2, 3, 4, A minor, 3, B flat, C major, D minor, E diminished, F major, E diminished, D minor, C major, B flat major, A minor, G minor, F major. So you're basically doing one chord for every 2 counts in block. Now, instead of playing the second chord on the 3, we can play the second chord at either before the 3, which will be anticipation. You're playing it at the end of the 2. You can even play it at the end of the 3, slightly after the 3. So, and 2 and 3, 2 and 3, 4 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, as opposed to 1 and 2. Right, that's the normal one, 1 and 3. But if I do at the end, and 2 and 3 and 4, 4 and 1 and 2, and 4 and 1 and 2. Same story on the F harmonic minor, and 2 and 3. So the chords, F minor, G diminished, A flat augmented, B flat minor, C major, D flat major, E diminished, F minor, E diminished, D flat major, C major, B flat minor, A flat augmented, G diminished, F minor. So that's F major, F minor, played with this little and of the 2. You're displacing. Beat 3 comes to the and of 2. Now you can make beat 3 go to the and of beat 3, which would be 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 3. 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and major now 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That was the and of the 2. Let's do the and of the 3. 1 and 2, boom. So basically these are offbeat shifts, as you might call it. 1, 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. You could even do these offbeat shifts and shift the chord itself. So you'll have a new chord at the end. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and if you're bored with just blocking, maybe an arpeggio, 1, 2, 3, block, arpeggio block, arpeggio block, arpeggio block. You get the idea. So on the descent, maybe we can do block, arpeggio, block, arpeggio, block, arpeggio, block, arpeggio. So things like that. You can combine your blocks with arpeggios, with even broken chords. And now that we've gone into the offbeats, we could even consider swing feel. But prior to that, maybe if you'd like to really gamify it by playing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, the scale drill up and down, but in eighth notes or quavers. In the last part, we did it with crotchets or quarter notes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4. But now But now perhaps you could do it with quavers or eighth notes. 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. If you're finding it difficult, maybe every chord could be pressed for 2 hits in the quaver domain and then move forward. So I'm giving myself a beat per chord but hitting it twice. Then you journey forward or upgrade where the chord itself shifts every quaver. Okay, 2. And then we can swing this quaver feel by, instead of going straight 1 and 2 and, we can do 1 and 2 dun, 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 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So that'll be a swing feel. 1 and 2. Okay, we could also consider patterns, popular rhythm patterns, like let's say the Tresillo, which is 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. So if you take every chord over a 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 ecosystem, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2. Every chord's on the Tresillo. However, the shift could also be at the Tresillo speed. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2. Could even do maybe a clave, which could be 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 8 2 3 ta 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 ta. So that'll be. There we go. Could even shift faster. What else? Maybe 3 3 3 3 4 grouping. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. There we go. And then the shifting at that speed. You can also jumble it up here and there, like instead of going linearly if you get bored with just linear. So we seem to now be playing chords almost at the speed at which a melody goes, isn't it? Pa-ra-re-re-re. It's almost at melody speed. So I think if you keep doing this stuff, it'll give you more confidence with playing triads. And like we said in the last part, try it with different inversions as well. First inversion, second inversion. And so on. We also looked at F harmonic minor. So I'll leave you to that as well. So what about playing it with some arpeggios, but combine the arpeggios with time signature play. So the time signature game, if you will, would start with 8 beats per arpeggio, and then you customize the arpeggio or reduce the arpeggio 8 7 6 5 4 3. Enough, don't want 2 1, but so 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2. Basically quavers 1, but totally 8 beats or 8 hits or 8 notes before you change. What if we make that 8 into 7? There we go. Takita taka demi takita demi takita demi takita taka juno takita. Repeat. Boom, 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 boom. Pum, pa. Repeat. Descend. And you can shift the chord also faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So if you phrase 7 as 4 meets 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If you're changing within that bar. So you can even count it maybe as takadimi takita takadimi takita takadimi takita takajun takita ta. Okay, what's after 7? You can do, you drop the number further. 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 with inversion. Also notice what I'm trying to do in my left hand. I'm trying to play fifths, which is another option apart from just the root. So this will be sure to work out your fifth knowledge, because in a major scale it's all perfect fifths except for the last one, which is a diminished fifth, E, B flat. So if we do that in parallel over 6, 8, G minor, A minor, B flat major, C major, D minor, diminished, descending. And then let's do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Descend. Of course, 4 is just like 8 but played faster, or shifting faster. And that's 3. So you can really push yourself to shift chords in a musical way, in a rhythmic way, in a groove. But deep down, you're practicing the root position, the spread inversions if you want to get there, as well as all the regular inversions, the first inversion, second inversion, and so on. And the left hand can also do a few things. Like we started with single octaves. Now we've added the fifth. And you can also do a couple more things in the left hand just to complement it. Before we pack up, let's do a few things just for fun. You can do maybe broken chords. Let me now move to the F harmonic minor. So maybe keep that going. And the right hand, you can just play whatever you want. Maybe your own pattern in the right hand. So both hands are working on the same exercise but in different rhythms. Goes on. Descend. I've also talked about fifths in the left hand, octaves in the left hand. What else can we do in the two hands? We can also cascade it. So, see that? So, F minor, G diminished, augmented, minor, major, major, diminished, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. So on. You could also do ascending and descending motion, in one hand, I guess. So descend, ascend, ascend, descend. On the same triads of the harmonic minor. If you run out of options, you can literally kind of remind yourself of a song and just try to play that song's rhythm over this exercise. For example, we're Road Tripping by Red Hot Chili Peppers. But actually it's on just Note you been with da da dee 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 da 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 da. But modifying it to do a drill. Yeah, you can do a song combining the two hands. You can even do two different rhythms or maybe a polyrhythm. Up to you, really, whatever helps you pass the time best, I guess. So keep it going. Maybe every inversion you could have a different pattern, every scale you could have a different pattern. The patterns, the different time signatures, and the different movements, if you will, the right hand playing block, broken, and arpeggios, is also to equip you to play these chords in an actual chord progression on whichever key, whichever scale, more confidently. So when you accompany or when you play chords on the piano, you keep all these things in mind: the theory of the scale, which are the notes, the triad formation, and the inversions. Then ability to form it on multiple keys. In this lesson, we've done F major, F harmonic minor. You should be equipped to do it on any other scale as well. And then the rhythmic side of things. The rhythmic side will have the time signature, the pattern against the time signature, and then the groove, which you build based on a genre or a song reference, and so on. But deep down, you're working out the root position, the first inversion, and the second inversion of all chords in that particular scale of interest. Also, if you're a bit more advanced, you could consider the spread voicings. Okay, so I hope you found this lesson useful and also the two-part series useful. If you haven't already, do watch that earlier lesson and watch some of our related lessons in the description too. And you'll find the Patreon notes for this entire series available with my handwritten notes, staff notation of the exercises. You'll also have a study guide. You'll also have MIDI files if you don't like reading sheet music too much. Okay, that's about it. Thanks a ton for watching the lesson. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.